And you, as a terrorist group, you have the gut to call me a sponsor of terrorism.
That is who you are.
Yes, you also use my video where I said we have men on ground. Yes, we have men on ground. And the men on ground we have are the DSS, the army, the police.
This is exactly where I have been waiting for him. Biafrans and the world at large. I have been waiting for this criminal to say this because I watched this very broadcast initially before now. So I've been waiting for him to get here. Let us play that again because after now, we're going to go to the other programs so that we do not forget what he said now. I want me remember this man come boy ike. Me body save woman ike ni lo come boy ike ko gosi onwe ya ogosigo onwe ya but ncho kan kwazielu umu Igbo na ndo ụwa niile. I want to show the entire world how evil this man is. It is now, not tomorrow. First of all, he said that I used his video. He threatened to tell YouTube to shut down my platform. Oga, you a useless criminal. Go on and tell YouTube to shut it down. You're a fool. I'm still using your video again. I challenge you to do your worst. Somebody go out to go ask him, how many times has he reported Biafra Unite? Go ask him. He will tell you. He will tell you how many times he has reported. Since 2021, he has been reporting Biafra Unite. Go and ask him. He will tell you. This is not today. Now let us listen to this criminal.
Have the gut to call me a sponsor of terrorism.
That is what you are.
Yes, you also use my video where I said we have men on ground. Yes, we have men on ground. And the men on ground we have are the DSS, the army, the police. They are there to do the job of curbing security in Alebo.
Okay. Now I'm not here to listen to his gibberish. He has made the statement because this is where we are coming. The criminal, Vicar, that lives in America, he came here just to do damage control. What he came here to do is damage control. Because when God covered his brain and allowed him to vomit what he has in his mind, what he has in his sleeves, God allowed him to vomit, his criminality, his criminal activities in Igboland. In the other program, he never knew. He never knew what he was saying. Then now, after exposing him, he became very trembled. And he came back here in this video now to do what is called damage control. But Oga, he no go walk. He can never walk. We are here. We are here. Obi as a say, now we day here. Now we day here. You no go walk. It's a shame to you. You no go walk. Now we day here. Now, I want you all to remember that this man said, you used my video for your broadcast. And I said, he said that he has men on ground. Now he changed it to that the men on ground that he said they have are the Nigerian DSS, Nigerian police, and Nigerian military. I hope you remember. Let me play it for the last time before we jump into the other video where he exposed himself. Pay attention.
You also use my video where I said we have men on ground. Yes, we have men on ground. And the men on ground we have are the DSS, the army, the police.
Okay.
They are there to do the job of curbing security in Alebo.
Good. The DSS, the army, and the police. Now, Biafrans, pay attention to this. We are about to go into the second video. Let us listen to the main video here. Remember the original, the damage control he came to do, right? Remember the damage control where he claimed that the men on ground he said they have are the Nigerian DSS, the army, and the police. Remember that. Very, very important that you remember. Now, let us pay attention to him here and listen to him. This is the original video, the real video, where God covered his brain and he said every evil plans that they have and they are perpetrating in Igboland. This is where he vomited it all. Remember, he said that the men on ground, he said in the previous video, which is the one you are seeing now on your screen, that the men on ground, he said that he has are the Nigerian DSS, the Nigerian Army, and the Nigerian Police. These are all security apparatus of Nigerian state. Security apparatus, security organizations of Nigerian state. He just mentioned them: Nigerian DSS, Nigerian Police, and Nigerian Army. He came to do damage control, but now let us listen to his original video. Pay attention as we proceed.
Okay, that was what is pushing me.
That is exactly
what is how I wish.
That is exactly what I'm doing now. I'm exposing your evil in Igbo, so that your evil will end, because after now you will never rise again. Vicar, you shall never rise again. Affliction can never rise twice. After now, after this broadcast, you shall never rise again. It's not a curse. It's not even a curse, because the curse is already placed. So I'm not cursing you, but the curse has been placed already. Bear it. I want you to bear it in mind that after today, you shall never rise again, because affliction can never rise for the second time. You are an affliction to the Igbo nation, and you shall never rise for the second time. You are end on both. After now, you will never ever rise again on social media, and your evil activities in Igbo has come to an end. It is time for you to go and answer for your evil commitments in Igbo. You are done and dusted. So we are here to expose you and expose you to the maximum. You shall never rise again. I want you to know that. Vicar, I want you to know, as long as I'm on this microphone and stating the obvious, you shall never rise again. Let us listen to him.
That was what is pushing me.
Okay.
How I wish
okay.
Because reason I got can make it a legal. Can make it in her John name and a legal.
Oh.
Before it's not a different narrow, in the contact give me. Let me talk with them.
Okay.
What else now? What am I planning? Bro, I'm already planned that is ongoing. Yeah, I plan Masra. When they will is on a body. If I would the problem with internal.
Did you get that? I've explained it during my pre-recorded broadcast, but I'm going to explain it again. Apart from other things he said, Mobuni were contact in the Fulani near. You don't need to give your Vicar the Fulani contact. He already has it. Now, Vicar said, people were concerned. What of Igbo Gentle? What of if Gentle is being taken out and Fulani is come to attack Igbo land? How are we going to protect our land and ourselves? And Vicar responded to himself, or to the questions which were thrown to him by the people in the comment section, that the problem is not the Fulanis who are going to come from the external environment, external bodies. The problem is not the Fulanis who will come from outside. That is his comment. I am stating his comment, not my own comment, not even analysis. His comment. That the problem is not the Fulanis who will come from outside to attack Igbo. That they already have plans in place. Listen, Vicar said that he already has, him and his group already have plans in place. That the problem is not the Fulani that will come from outside, but the problem are those from internal, which are the Biafra Liberation Army. Remember, he started by saying, "Nobu nebu nandemaro say, what if they take him out and Fulanis come, attackers come from outside?" And he responded by saying that the problem is not the outsiders, the problem is within us, inside. which are the people that he want to take out. Ọkwa priest o, ụkọchukwu na-egburigbe ọnụ, na ọ chọrọ ka egbuoli ya mmadụ. Ọ chọkwala ka egbuoli ya mmadụ. Ọ na-celebrate ka ogbu egburu rumor ha bụ na-egbugo gentle. Ọ na-celebrate ya. Ọkwa ụkọchukwu o. Ọkwa ụkọchukwu, a Christian under Christian religion, according to them, ndị believe in a religion. Whereas the soldiers came and sliced somebody's ear. A soldier sliced somebody's ear. Jesus Christ, that we are following his footsteps, pick up the ear and fix it back. And told the naga na alu abura ogaga na ogum manube. No bogum imemmo. A priest who was supposed to be Christ-alike was celebrating the rumored unaliving of his fellow human being. Okay, priest though. Okay, priest in Christian religion. While Peter, Paul, not Peter, Paul was a murderer, enjoying his murderous activities until he met Christ. His life changed. He never murdered again. Not as sinners were no longer available, but he stopped murdering because he became a Christian, Christ-alike. And an evil man who is claiming to be a Christian, Christ-alike, a priest for that matter, was celebrating the rumored unaliving of his fellow human being. Not even imprisonment. Not even imprisonment, but unaliving the bloodshed of his fellow human being. Not to talk of Igbo. Shame on you. Shame on you. You have truly shown who you are. Shame on you.
I will already plan that is ongoing.
We have already planned that is ongoing. His words, the words of Vicar, we have already plans that is ongoing. Based on what he's saying. Pay attention.
Yeah, I plan about when they will external body. I with a problem with internal.
This already made plan is against any external criminals who are going to invade us. That the only problem we are having are those within us. Those who say they are Biafra agitators. That is Vicar's problem. And why are they his problem? They are his problem, not because they say they are Biafra agitators, not because they are chasing Fulani, but his problem with these so-called Biafra agitators or freedom fighters are because his gang, his armed criminals cannot operate in Igboland with the existence of those that call themselves Biafra liberators, those that call themselves Biafra agitators, those that call themselves Biafra liberation armies. His gang cannot function in fullest if these men, armed to the teeth, defending Biafra land, defending Aliba against foreign invaders, his men cannot function when these men are in oppression in Alibo. That is the external and the internal problems Vicar is having. Let's listen to him.
And I want to announce it here to you. If you think all the game back, external forces, you can join us in our platform. We have plan for that.
Now, there's someone who made a comment in the previous broadcast that I was making in our sister channel, which the broadcast was taken down before we even started. That very person who made that comment said that it is a lie that if I want to know the truth, I should go to Joe Vicar's page. I'm going to get the truth there. Call that person, tell him or her that we are now in Joe Vicar's page. Tell him or her to come here. This is where the truth is spoken and critically analyzed. Are you paying attention? So tell that person and his likes that we are here now. This is where the raw truth is spoken unequivocally, without looking anybody's face, whether you call yourself a priest or not, unequivocally. And after now, we are going to send the important message to Ndi Igbo worldwide. After this expose, we will send an important message to all Igbo people worldwide. Pay attention to this.
And we have things, we have equipment, we have men on ground, our platform. We have a problem with internal. And I want to announce it here to you.
And I want to announce it here to you. This is the starting point where God put the word in his mouth to speak it, unknowingly to him. And I want to announce it here to you. Everybody must pay attention now. Ugo, pay attention.
If you think you all the game external forces.
If you think that it is important to you to protect Igbo nation, Igbo land against external forces, gbasalụ ndị nwere ike isi na mba ọzọ bụ anyị na-ege ntị. I want to speak it in English so that America will understand, and Nigerians, those that call themselves Nigerians, both Yoruba, Hausa, Tifi, Efik, all of them will understand. This man said, if you are interested to join forces in protection of Igbo land against external forces, what will happen, Oga? If anybody who is interested, like me, I'm interested, because I genuinely want the protection of Igbo land. So now you are talking to me, and my response is yes, sir. I am interested. Please tell me, what am I supposed to do? It is a question that I am putting to you. Please, I want to hear from you. What am I supposed to do? Because I am 110% interested in the protection of Igbo nation. Please tell us, Oga.
You can join us in our platform. We have a plan for that.
He said, if you are interested, he's talking to all of us. If you are interested to join those that are going to protect Ali Igbo, I'm saying it based on the way he said it. Then after that, we'll analyze it. If you have interest in joining those who are going to protect Ali Igbo, Igbo land, join us. We have a platform for that. Let us listen to him again.
External forces. You can join us in our platform. We have plans for that.
We have plans for that. He said, we have plans for that. And boss, please, what is the plans?
And we have things. We have equipment. We have men on ground.
And we have things. We have equipment. And we have men on ground. Men on ground and the equipment. What are the equipment? The AK-47s, the AK-49s, the RPGs, the Obunigwes, the bombs, and everything. They have equipment on ground. And they have men on ground. These are words from Vicar, a man that called himself a priest, has confessed to the whole world that he and his group have equipment on ground, and they all equally have men on ground. And remember, he's talking about those who are interested in protecting Igbo land, in order to sweeten your memory, in order to sweeten your heart, in order to make it very light for you, that they, Vicar and his co, are doing this because they want to protect Ali Igbo. That is what he's trying to portray. That is exactly what he's trying to let you know. That they are doing this, they are importing equipment in Igboland and building men on ground in Igboland because they want to fight and protect Igboland. But before they do this, they have to take out Biafra Liberation Army first. That is their first target. Now let us listen to him.
To fight it. Nigeria. I know what I'm saying.
Did you get that? Now this is the cocoa here. This is the end point, the breaking point. Vicar has literally confirmed, after all the things he has spoken, after all the things he has said, he said that these men on ground that I'm talking about and the equipment that I'm talking about, that I said that we have already, does not belong to Nigeria. Remember where we come from the previous video where he did damage control. He said, yes, we have men on ground. I said we have men on ground, but our men on ground are the Nigerian DSS, Nigerian police, and Nigerian army. That is where we paused that previous video, that damage control video, in order to arrive in this very video here, which you are watching on your screen. He said there, because he was doing damage control, that video he did just 4 days ago, but this one he did about 9 or 11 days ago. So listen and listen very, very attentively. He came to do damage control in the previous video that we just played, which he made 4 days ago, right? But he has already made this one we are playing now. He had already made this one 9 to 11 days ago. So this one we are playing now, where he's wearing this red cloth, is the first video he made concerning this development, where he made it known that he has a group of armed men. Now, after our exposition, he now did the second video, which is damage control, which is the first video we played. His first video that we have played already. I know why I started with the first video before we went to this previous one. We started with that first video in order to bring it back here to expose him to the maximum, because he lied in his last video, which is the first one we played, where he said that the men on ground he's talking about are the Nigerian army, police, and DSS. But here he has made it very, very categorically clear that these men we are talking about does not belong to Nigeria. They have nothing to do with Nigeria. This is Vicar's statement, not mine. I can't even say it's an analysis. I'm not analyzing him. I'm just, expanding and elaborating what he said. I'm not even analyzing it. I'm just making it open and refreshing your memory of what he said without putting my own word. Listen and listen very, very attentively once again.
Standard forces, you can join us in our platform. We have plan for that. And we have things, we have equipment, we have men on ground to fight it. Nigeria. I know what I'm saying.
Did you hear that? We have men on ground, we have equipment, and it is not for Nigeria. These men on ground and our forces are not for Nigeria. So who are they? Now, the question that I want every Igbo person, it is time to drop message to Ndi Igbo, because I'm not going to go further, and explaining or playing his rubbish. I'm not going to go further. He went on to talk about how his family denied him and deserted him, all those things. I'm not here to play, because we have already done this broadcast during our pre-recorded broadcast a couple of days ago. So I'm not going to go back to that. But with what he has said now, we want to speak to Ndi Igbo. Now, pay attention, all Igbo people all over the world. According to Vicar, he claimed, not claim, no, because you cannot come on social media where the whole world is watching and make such comment and you call it a claim. It's never a claim. Because the word said, out of abundance of heart, the mouth speaketh. Out of abundance of heart, the mouth speaketh. If it's not what you think, if it's not what you're doing, if it's not what you have calculated in your heart, you can never speak it. You can't speak it. It's either premeditated or immediate meditation. Are you paying attention? It's either premeditated or immediate meditation. Out of abundance of heart, the mouth speaketh. So if Joe Vicar does not have men on ground, he will not come on social media to tell you he has men on ground. If Joe Vicar is not, amassing weapons to terrorize Ndibo, he will not come on social media to tell you that he has equipment. If Joe Vicar's men are the Fulani controlled army of the zoo and DSS police, he will not come and tell you that these our equipment and our men are not for Nigeria. They do not belong in Nigeria. It is a private thing. That is exactly what Joe Vicar is saying. It is a private thing. Out of abundance of heart, the mouth speaketh. Are you paying attention? So the question from all Igbo people worldwide is very simple. Nobody should take this as a threat, as an empty threat. Nobody should take this as a simple statement. Nobody should take this as a delusional statement from a deluded human being like Joe Vicar. No, he is not just deluded. Joe Vicar is not deluded. He knows exactly what he's saying, and he's very, very sure and sound about it. Joe Vicar has told us that he has men on ground. He has equipment. So for him to come and lie again for damage control does not hold water. Every Igbo person must come out and begin to query Joe Vicar about this criminal terrorist gang that he's fanning in Igboland today. If you go further on this in this video, he made it clear. He made it very clear that they even went to search for Gentle for many days in the forest. His men. So they have started operation. They have started operation. Towards the end of this video, he said he recollected. He remembered himself. I said, no. The men on ground that I'm talking about are Nigerian army. No, you have said it already. Okay, pelumpona boy kwasi onumbuzo erugobe chukwu. Onumbuzo obuni Igbo onye Igbo ya oti femne. Obuni just onye Igbo, obuni itolu na ani Igbo na e amu ifemne. Onumbuzo erugobe chukwu. You can't reverse it. Onumbuzo erugobe chukwu. Unless mo na amuro gị na ani Igbo. Obuna mo gị na Lagos, forget I am na-ekwe ya imamma ya. You gotta go. You can't take it back. We have captured it. And that is a pure confession of your evil agenda and criminal activities in Ali. Joe Vicar, you said you have men. So every Igbo person should be bold enough to ask Joe Vicar to tell us the name of his terrorist group. Because it is open now. Whether he has, listen, there is one thing that we all know, one thing in common. There is only one thing in common. And that thing is this. Whether Joe Vicar meant well for Ndibo or he meant bad for Ndibo, one thing is for sure, that Joe Vicar already has an armed group in Alibo. One thing is for sure, that Vicar has already armed a group of men in Igboland, according to his statement. That is one thing that is for certain. Whether it's for the good of Igbo or for bad of Igbo, Vicar has managed to organize a group of men with arms under his control. He said that if you want to, listen, if you want to join, we have plans for that. Join our group. They have WhatsApp. Oh no. So for Vicar to come to the other video for damage control to say our men on ground are Nigerian soldiers and Nigerian DSS and police, Vicar, you telling us that if we want to join, we should get in touch with your group. Do you have the capacity of, enlisting military personnel into the Nigerian army and DSS? Vicar, you that are calling Igbo youths to come and join your armed group, gang, and you came to do damage control to say that your men on ground are Nigerian army, do you have the capacity to enlist young men into the Nigerian military? Do you really have the capacity? We all know that you do not have the capacity, no matter who you are. So long as you are not a military man, you do not have the capacity to enlist young Igbo youths into the Nigerian military. You don't have the capacity. We know you do not have the capacity. You understand? We know that you do not have the capacity to recruit young Igbo youths into Nigerian DSS. We know you do not have the capacity to recruit young Igbo youth into the Nigerian police. It is not your field. It is not your job, and you cannot do it. You do not have the capacity to do it, constitutionally and otherwise. Constitutionally, lawfully, unlawfully, unconstitutionally, otherwise, you are not capable of doing it. So you coming to do damage control, to claim that your men on ground you are talking about are Nigerian army. What about those you say you are asking to come and join your group, that you have plans for protecting your so-called protection of Igboland? Are you enlisting them into Nigerian military and DSS and police? After joining your group, are you going to enlist them into the army of Nigeria? What is the catch? What is the catch? Vicar, what is the catch? What is the catch? What is the catch? Can you explain to us? If you bring these youths together, what are you going to do with them? So I want Igbo to ask Vicar to tell us the name of his terrorist organization. Because whether you like it or not, Vicar already have men on ground and he has equipment. Now, the question is, Vicar, are you able to control this group that you formed? Are you really, really capable of controlling this armed group? As a novice that you are, as a bloody civilian that you are not a freedom fighter, you are not a commander. Unlike Salmonella, who is a commander, and he is an army reservoir in Finland. He can control an army. Vicar, these young men, you have bought weapons and handed over to them. How are you going to control them in Igbo? If they use this weapon you have said you have a mass weapons. If they use it to begin to rob people, to commit criminal activities, terrorize people, kidnap people, are you going to control them? Are you able to control them? These are the concerns of Igbo. Are you able to control them? What is your strategy? of controlling this armed gang that you have recruited and grouped together? How do you intend to control them if they go out of, let us assume somehow that you have good intentions of doing this. Let us just assume, which we know you don't, but let us assume that somehow you have good intention of forming this your, armed gang, and you live in America. Suddenly, unfortunately, they go out of the way and start using these same arms to terrorize Igbo. How do you intend to subdue them? You people were crying and shouting, oh, Gentle the Yahoo executed, summarily executed some youths that were working with him. You were using it against Gentle the Yahoo. Let us assume that video was real. Vicar, if these boys that you have given arms and ammunition begin to use these arms to terrorize innocent Igbo people, are you capable of getting rid of the defaulters like Gentle the Yahoo, as you people claimed on that video? You people claim that Gentle the Yahoo summarily, executed his members because they used the same arm that they are supposed to use to fight for freedom to go and rob people in their cars and stole their phones, which if those people peradventure they say, no, we are not going to give you our items, our phones, they were going to shoot at them and unalive them in order to escape unhurt. So if your group begins to rob people with the arms you are amassing now to equip them, and they begin to use that arms to terrorize our people, do you have the capability, given the way you fought Gentle, because of that video you people concocted a couple of weeks ago? Do you have the capacity to control this, your group of armed men? So Ndi Igbo must come together and begin to question this man that lives in America, forming terror group in Igbo. Question him. What is your agenda? It is a very serious matter that nobody should take, nobody should take easily. Nobody should take for a ride. Nobody should take for a play. It's a very, very serious matter we are talking about here. A man is living in America, arming youths in Igbo, and you are not a freedom fighter. What is your intention? What are your intentions? So these are the questions Vicar must come to answer us, or else we will continue to deal with this matter until America will answer us. If Vicar does not want to answer us, America will answer him. We will respond to him. Because we are not going to relent. We are not going to stop. We are not stopping here, even though his career is over. We are not ending here. Because this is a threat to the lives of Igbo.